Hello and welcome back to Warhammer Road Trader. Last time we went to the crypt and we dealt with the Gene Stealer cult, hopefully, on our ship. And now we have a place to go to try to deal with them further. But we'll see if we get there. Anywho, I'm gonna finish exploring this play. It's already explored, never mind. But I am going to go to a new place. Alright, so we explored that. I can go to one of these, which I'll go to this one. Daman, I wish to see you meet me in the sacred crypt where we destroyed the minions of heresy. It is important. Is something wrong? There is no threat. I have been granted a revelation, and I wish to show you something. Now that the crypt has been purged, there is no better place suited. Okay. I retire to my quarters and I hear a timid knock on the door. It's our, no, it's Uwe. Places a transparent dome with a living flower inside on my desk. How are you talking? Didn't you get your thing? Oh, never mind. He has a Voxcaster. I was instructed to deliver this gift to the Lord Captain only. I'm gonna examine it. Before you is a fragile branch of Lavadulum quadus, a most rare specimen native to the world of Quadus in the Calixus sector. Covered in tiny blooms the color of a purple sky, the plant has been carefully sealed inside a dome along with mineral fertilizer modified by the Magos biologus, which will sustain it for many years. You have already met the servant who delivered this gift. He is Lady Cassia's personal valet. At least you know the identity of the sender. As for the plant itself, a term from the ancient etiquette of nobility, all but forgotten in this day and age, comes to your mind. Immortalium. Immortalium, or eternal flower. A living plant capable of enduring in the void for centuries. An extremely rare sight in the Coronos expanse, and an unmistakable token of the giver's special favor. The appearance of the Immortalium in the life of two aristocrats is a unique ritual, the purpose of which is to demonstrate their true intentions without words. Every gesture, glance, or phrase in this ritual is imbued with deep symbolic meaning. You are expected to take the next step, which is to either reject the gift by pointedly ignoring its existence, or to accept it on your own terms. The recipient's acceptance can be expressed through words of gratitude, in private conversation, or by sending a gift in return. Danrock can assist you with the latter. Cool. Now leveled up again. Okay. All allies in the selected area have something. Maximum number of action points is increased to 5. allies gain dodge reduction and armor penetration. Weapon and ballistic skill, dodge, parry, and armor. Let's say this one. Say do more damage. I'll do ally coordination. And for you, either Medicaid. I'll do commerce. Fellowship, probably. Master Tactician, one random ally make 2 attacks instead of 1 during the orchestrated firestorm and last volley. Once per turn. Have a weapon capable of burst attacks, use a burst attack instead of single. All allies of area attacks do area attacks. I'd do burst because most have burst. I don't see a lot of area attacks besides shotguns. Chooses armor and dodge. Critical hit. A new opening is on that side. I'll do that. Weapon skill or strength. Strength for more damage. And then we'll go demolition, I guess. Dispatches. Makes an attack against with a current weapon against an enemy. It cannot miss and does 50% more damage. It also does additional damage equal to 25% of target's missing wounds. Assassin's dodge reduction, armor penetration, and parry reduction are doubled for this attack. Okay. Target loses half of its armor and deflection. Deals an additional damage equal to 45% of the missing wounds instead of 25. Whenever the assassin hits an opening, they gain lethality, or plus lethality divided by 15 rounded down temporary wounds. If the dispatch attack kills the target, all enemies in a 3-cell radius around the target gain 2 disturbed and must pass an agility test or become staggered. What is disturbed? -10 to fellowship and willpower tests. And staggered is 20 to weapon skill, ballistic strength, toughness, and agility. That seems pretty good. Especially if I'm going for a boss kill and I kill a boss. If his lackeys don't back down, I'll make him back down. Nothing new, right? Dang it, bro. We need more resources. And what else was I gonna do? There was more, right? Yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot more people. Improvise strategy again, yeah. So you can do like I do. Have an extra one. Willpower. And lore warp. All allies in a selected area will get that. Yep. For you, this is Wild Hunt. I think I make attacks against target. Several attacks. The number of attacks is equal to the number of prey in combat. These attacks are equally divided among prey and line of sight. Always hit and always score critical hits. Penalty to armor. Gains movement points. And 3 charges of hunt down the prey. Whenever the bounty hunter attacks exactly one target which is marked as prey with Wild Hunt, this attack deals 300% damage. All prey have its MP reduced. I'll do this one so I can get more after I kill him, hopefully. Arch Militant. This one is I just get a new turn, right? Can make one additional attack each turn. The first attack using this ability, and each turn afterward costs 0 AP. Get a free revive, +2 bonus to critical hit chance. Attacks do not spend all MP, and you get +5 bonus to dodge for each round. Use both. I'll do that so he can crit more easily. I think this makes it so damage dealt to enemies affected by damage over time increases by 100% after all other modifiers. This effect stacks and can be inflicted by more than one executioner. All toxin burning effects from any source inflicted on the enemies of the executioner ignore armor and deflection. The damage of all bleeding does more damage. Whenever it's used, affect enemies suffering from any damage over time immediately suffer an additional instance of damage. All enemies in combat immediately suffer burning, bleeding, and toxin. That's crazy. So we make it so it does more damage and everyone gets affected. And that's my level divided by 10, which I think I'm like level 20 some now, so it'd be at least 2 for now. But still, that's 2 turns of extra damage. Are healed. Allies are healed by damage over time effects instead of suffering damaged. Interesting. I'll do this. Everyone just gets weaker. This was, yeah, when allies get attacked in a 3 square radius. Till end of turn, the Vanguard cannot die until start of their next turn. All damage suffered by the Vanguard is reduced by minus toughness bonus. Until start of Vanguard's next turn, each attack made by Vanguard makes them a priority target for the enemy hit by that attack. Until end of combat, all allies in a 3 cell radius around the Vanguard suffer minus Vanguard's toughness divided by 2 less, so minus 4. Until end of combat, the Vanguard gains +3 momentum for each attack that hits them. I'll do this one. Make more priority targets, make more stacks of beacon. And they're just going to target me, which makes it so my allies are safe. Alrighty. Oh yeah, I guess I gotta talk to Cabela. I forgot. Got some new ones. Uno momento, por favor. Oh yeah, and I gotta talk to Dan Rock. Crypt. I hope this is not a romance part, because I'm trying to stick with one person. I don't jump around. Within these walls under the spectral watch of the dead, and the land that our deeds have cleansed of pestilence, I wish to take you on a journey, the ritual of finding light. Sight is your ally and your foe, for it exists only to perceive deeds and be oblivious to intentions. I will teach you to see without eyes, as I was taught once. Will you permit me to sew your eyes shut and guide you through the ritual along a thread unseen? Sew my eyes shut? What, forever? No. My stitches will be precise and my hand careful. Once you have passed the ritual, I will unseal your eyes, and no harm will have come to you. Why should I go on this journey? There is much between us that I have yet to understand. The decks and bulkheads separate us, but greater still is the spiritual distance. You have entered my labyrinth, and I have been to your world, but there is still so much more that we can learn about each other. I am inviting you to walk my paths so that you may see into me and I into you. Okay. Close your eyes and humble your breathing in a silent prayer to Undying One. My eyes, ow! Right? Accept his blessings with a single purpose to serve him in our unity stronger than any chains. Come to me, the sound of my voice will show you the way if you can unfetter your heart. Darkness is merciless. You learn this while trying to hide from the nightmares that torment you. No matter how tightly you shut your eyes on those long nights, the haunting visions would not leave you alone, either in sleep or during waking hours. The moment Cabela applies the final stitch, you can feel it. The horrors are already here, lying in wait for you to make a single misstep. And when you do, they'll drown you in merciless darkness. Focus on her voice. Right? You push yourself out of the depths of pain, submitting completely to Cabela's voice. A moment later, it starts to become louder and clearer. The disturbing pain does not disappear, but now you know where to go, and you follow your guide. Along the threads that form the web, along the rays of the star whose heart turns ice into flame, along the tracks we have left for one another, we shall come together in a unity that will become our revelation, and death which grants true sight, and death for which all are fated. You are calling me where to? Where the joining of opposites begets a collapse that will become an act of creation. From the ruins of meaning sacred halls will rise, and he will be pleased. Push through suffocation. You muster your strength and renounce the phantom terrors, your weakness forgotten. You follow the guiding thread that shines in your mind, the thread of Cabela's voice. All who rest in these halls do so as a reward for the deeds they performed in his name. May the end of our journey be as glorious as that of all who came before us. Take my hand, thus shall we walk into the halls we are destined for. Okay. Is this a weird thing? Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I'm terrible. She cuts my stitches out. Once again, you have witnessed the truth. Light has been found. We have passed another circle on our way to truth at the heart of our bond. I saw a glowing labyrinth, just like the one you traced on the officer's deck. You saw it? Then you're walking down its winding paths together with me. You must have truly come to know me if our minds have touched so. I did not expect your trance to expand so deep. I must think about this. You were different just now, more feeling. We wear masks on our faces, not on our souls. I may be a spinner of death, but I'm still a human inside, as are you. Thank you. No, I should be the one thanking you. If you are worthy of this ritual, I've never performed it for anyone before. You must return from death's halls out to the world. And please, all that the ritual has revealed to you, keep it in your heart. It is your treasure alone.
I'm sorry, assassin lady, but I already had a girl. I'm sorry. We can be friends, though. Mainly because I don't want you to get angry at me and kill me in my sleep. That might suck for me. Excuse me. Yeah, and talk to Tamara. I've been given an immortalium, and I need help to arrange a reciprocal gift. An immortalium? May I ask what exactly I should arrange for Lady Cassia? He knows. How do you know who I'm doing this for? Lady Cassia must have brought the flower from Uric 5 with her personal belongings and kept it this whole time. Hardly anyone else aboard this vessel would be powerful enough to acquire such an exotic artifact. Aside from you, of course. Treasures? No. Perfume? Probably not. Truth be told, I know little of gifts. Do you have any ideas? I suppose you could discreetly ask her preferences in personal conversation. I should return when I think of something. I know she likes books and art. I was thinking about the librarian, but that's not for her, that's for her place.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
I'll be back. I'll do the library. I don't know, bro. I don't do this in real life. She's not wanting treasures. I don't think she wants a perfume, because that means she smells bad, probably. A library, she likes books, and she is from there, so maybe. Embroidery loom. I don't know if she likes doing that or not. Provide the Sanctum Navis with a singularly superior library. Your will be done. Give some time and I'll make sure the order is carried out to the letter. Do I talk to her then about this, or do I wait?
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our
I hope so. Fingers crossed. I don't do that in real life, bro. Girls are too confusing, and they don't give gifts. At least not to me. So I would have no idea. Did I jump to a different system before I even did the last one? The Lex mechanics assigned to the Astropathic Chapel are reporting a significant drop in communications potential. This may be a consequence of the telepathic ritual in which your lordship deigned to participate. The enforcers report that the choirmaster asked for an audience with the Lord Captain and has since locked himself in the chapel, refusing to let anyone in. As brazen as the audience request may seem, I cannot shake the feeling that is a cry for help. Great, and we got another thing. The Master-at-Arms reports a disturbance in the Foundry Bay. A certain Nemesis, an avenging figure beloved by the lower deck rabble, shot the Commandant during a routine medical supply delivery and called on the vessel's serfs to fight for a better life. The rabble immediately plundered the medical storehouse and proceeded to smash other supply stations, slaughtering officers as they went. Nemesis has escaped, and the situation on the deck is increasingly spinning out of control. The Master-at-Arms asked permission to employ the harshest possible treatment, not simply to restore order, but to avenge the dead Commandant as well as the fallen enforcers. Discover the details of the murder. Nemesis' reason for the attack had to do with the widow of a respected foreman. She had delayed the queue by begging to be given medicine for her afflicted children, which the Commandant refused because her request exceeded the expenditure quota. The widow persisted and was given 10 lashes on the spot. That was when Nemesis fired the fatal shot that set off a mutiny in the compartment. Learn more about Nemesis. The Master-at-Arms reports that this is the fourth Nemesis to operate on the lower decks and over the past few years. The previous three were captured by enforcers, and each openly identified themselves as Nemesis. The public executions evidently have no effect. People continue to rally around their hero as soon as one emerges, and always believes in the invulnerability of their champion. The Seneschal points out that all Nemesites act in the same fashion. Whether the rabble is feeling oppressed, they step forward, serving as the spark that ignites the fire of sedition. They target the officers most hated by the workers for their strictness and adherence to order, with every murder bringing cheers from the commoners. The Boxmaster shares the rumors about Nemesis that abound on the lower decks. Some say he arises from the blood of oppressed laborers, some that he is the vessel's spirit of justice, others still believe he is an immortal hero. Such veneration makes it very difficult to capture the riffraff's champion. In light of the discovery of a gene-stealer cult cell on the ship, Heinrich van Klox recommends paying special attention to the Nemesis story. The interrogator suspects that an escaped mutant is behind the incitement to revolt. It is too similar to one of the tactics employed by the enemies of humanity. Request information on the Foundry Bay. It is a place of unbearable heat and poisoned air, where scrap metal is melted down into plates that are later used to repair and refit the hull. There are no critical facilities here. The bay is fairly easy to isolate. This opens opportunities for quelling unrest with no casualties among the enforcers. Comfort the exhausted people by giving them medicine and supplies. The unrest has subsided. While the serfs praise the rogue trader's generosity, the enforcers gloomily predict that the rabble will simply shed even more blood, more quickly and willingly next time they find themselves lacking for something. A warp breach. This time trouble came straight to the bridge. Malodorous mist, teeming with swaying nightmarish figures, has rolled through the ventilation shafts into the command center. The officers are suffocating this warp of corruption. There is no time to deliberate to battle. Okay. Have at thee, demons.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Mercy? Is it more nurglings? Looks like it. Yep. More nurglings. I'll go here to enforce here. You take the main way along with Pascal, but get ready to shoot, so a little distance. Heinrichs will go here. Idira will go down here to help these guys. And Argento will go down here to shoot these guys.
Nothing I can't do. Absolutely not.
You mean no?
Already done.
That backline for cover efficiency, we'll go with you guys.
Suits my purposes.
And then rear for damage. I guess
Nothing I can't do.
what does this do? Chooses one area for one round. Allies in it gain armor. Cannot be over-penetrated. Gain immunity to prone. Gain 3 deflection against area attacks. And do not suffer injuries for receiving damage. Okay.
Suits my purposes.
Shoot at him. Pentakill. I killed one of my own guys, I think, but it's whatever. I'll charge ahead a little bit more.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Cannot shoot anybody? I might have to move a little bit then. Yeah.
Already done.
There you go. And then get an extra turn. Go ahead.
My
Shoot again.
time is now.
And do this.
Running binaric override.
This, I guess.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Give you a mark.
My vow is to serve. Request approved. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Request approved. My vow is to serve. Request.
How did you miss?
The scriptural promise the memory of this righteous moment.
I want to move the front line here now.
Nothing I can't do.
Yep.
Negligible.
I think I
Faith
go
without
here.
deeds is worthless.
Yeah. And then area attack. Can I get all of them in here? Yeah, I can. Do this
I'll
just
do
to
it.
ensure a kill. And then I'll mark. I guess you.
As the Emperor commands. Doubt is for the weak. Eradicated.
Break them around! The glory of the Imperium!
I want to go in front of this guy if I can. There you go.
Cover me.
Do that.
Anything else?
So you're more likely to get hit. I'll pray all of you.
Will do. But of course. Will do.
Yeah, but demon came in. Great. About 4-1 you.
Was that you? Or
Never mind. You died right away.
can I fall back now?
This is.
If only you knew what awaits you.
Can give you strong arm.
Let's see to it.
Holy terror, smite your enemies.
Can't do that.
For the throne. Naturally.
Finally hit. Crazy.
At your beck and call.
And then I'm gonna move back to try to deal with this demon back here if I can. I don't think I can though. That's the furthest I can get down.
I will do my duty.
I guess I just gotta shoot him.
Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
Bruh.
Martyrdom is the reward. Running binary code right.
This. Put some on you and then exploit weakness and then sweep, I guess.
My vow is to see God.
I must not falter. Onward!
Bruh,
Follow my lead.
how'd you miss?
Follow my lead.
Follow my lead. Not a problem for me.
And he got turned. Okay.
I shall not fear.
That doesn't work. Great. Kill zone area. I'm just gonna have to let you
All
go
too
through me.
easy.
The Omnissiah condemns you.
Nice.
Follow my lead.
It's just him and the one infected crew member left, so.
God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart!
Strengthens me.
My prescience has failed me. Ah! On it. But of course. Why did I not foresee this?
I'm a member.
I can shoot down on these guys over here. I think single shot is best. Or is it?
I'm done with this one. Let's see to it.
Stay vigilant. Follow my lead.
You're done.
Indeed. One fewer target. Look no further. They say a little bit of humility never hurts anyone. I help others better themselves by wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step. I won't tolerate weakness.
We get it, Shell. This guy. Okay, so we had a bunch of demons. That was not fun. Should have been everything. How do we get out of here? This way? Guess so. Yeah, I never explored that one. Dang it, bro. That means I gotta go back and waste another one that I just gained. Because I did it out of order, because I'm stupid. What's here? Plasteel? Okay. Provisions. Wasteland Wayfarer. Okay. Sure. I should get Idira off the team and replace her with Cabela Buzz, whatever. Maybe I should give Cassie a chance.
Follow my lead!
What's this? Great. The airlock is sealed. This isn't right. You distinctly remember never activating the seal on your way through. I know I am about to state the obvious, but I will state it anyway. There's something off about this. Something very off. Let me try to tech it open. Control panel is being uncooperative. You know enough about machine spirit behavior to conclude it is not malice that is making them refuse to comply, but a higher priority order that they are executing. The machine spirit controlling this airlock is too simple and guileless to be tricked. It would be easier to deconstruct this airlock than compel it to be open. This is Rogue Trader speaking. We are having difficulties here. Only static. Either the Vox Master cannot reply, or she's ignoring you, or the comms are being jammed. None bode well. Try to force it open? No. It won't force it.
A new challenge for me?
Yay. Awareness. What's this?
The premonition runs true.
You hear a strange sound that reminds you of dripping water or the clattering of something sharp against metal. Those are two distinct
What
sounds.
are they? They're in the walls, above us, under the floor. They're scratching at my skull. They want to disembowel me, to wear my skin.
Tyranids?
What are you gawking at, Iceman?
The ventilation system still works. There are strange gouges on the metal. They look like the claw marks of some beast that was trying to crawl into the shaft.
Merely taking a professional interest, nothing more.
The Emperor favors me today.
Some stems and more melted charges. That was worth it.
Victory
One for two
awaits!
more. Interesting. Oh, that's great. Someone cut in half. Unknown Captain's Diary. A thick diary filled with entries written in neat, precise handwriting. Its author was documenting the events of his life with thoroughness bordering on obsession. After browsing through its pages, the following entries catch your attention. Exodus, Watch 1. Never thought this day would come. I'm addressed as Master Captain once more. How many times did I swear never to venture into the void again during those
2 Terran years I spent among the mangled ruins of the Unheralded Reckoning's bridge. Unfortunately, life in a gravity well didn't bring me peace. Reverend Hieronymus promised me that performing a selfless feat of devotion would bring me serenity. Maybe he's right, but I'm still writing in this journal during the long nights to keep my sanity. Just like I did for 2 years there and 7 Terran years after that here. We'll see if I'll be able to live without the somewhere that is our wasteland wayfarer's destination. Exodus Watch 237. The crew has reported hearing strange sounds coming from the ventilation shafts for a 3rd time. Alas, I'm charged with pilgrims, not seasoned voidsmen. The venture scares them, and they've already managed to make up their share of absurd ghost stories. I asked Reverend Gravik to calm them down. He's the official head of the pilgrimage, so they ought to listen to him. Watch 240. The vent inspection is finished just as expected. There was nothing to worry about, just some torn tubing striking the hole. Watch 393. Reverend Hieronymus was wrong. Faith does not bring me peace. I prefer not to take any sides in the theological dispute that has broken out aboard our vessel. Ignoring the debates altogether, I'll let Reverend Gravik handle it. I'm slightly concerned about this schism, but as long as both groups are peaceful and agree to follow my orders, they can bicker and shout all they want. Watch 810. The great day has arrived. The wasteland wayfarer has successfully landed on the planet's surface. I wonder if it'll ever leave it. A settlement is already being built down the hill. Its official colonial designation is A3649 Minoris, but Reverend Gravik says he's going to name it Jevison. Jessevin? When we first stepped onto the surface, Reverend Gravik's congregation and the nourishers used different airlocks to leave the vessel. Seems like they've ceased any and all communication. Watch 1212. Today, the last pilgrims left the Wayfarer for Jessevin. I'm all alone again. They invited me to go with them, but I made up an excuse about needing to keep watch at the reactor since the ship is still used for powering the settlement. Truth be told, I just didn't want to go with them. They say less than 1,000 pilgrims are still loyal to Gravik. The services at the main temple are performed by the nourishers, and the St. Drusus statue is cut only up to its knees. I can't understand their beliefs, but I don't think they will help me more than Reverend Hieronymus's faith. Watch 1287. I was awoken in the night by a dozen pilgrims from Jessevin. They were armed and scared and said the nourishers had arrested Reverend Gravik. They were bewildered and didn't know what to do, wanting me to act, so I did act. Since Reverend Gravik is the official head of the pilgrimage, I deemed this an incident of civil unrest. I cut power to Jessevin and demanded Reverend Gravik's release via Comlink, or Voxcom. We are holding the line. Watched 1290. The nourishers have come to us. Gravik was with them. He was calm and said that the conflict had been resolved. He took the confused pilgrims and their guns with him, and I restored power to Selmet. I have no idea what's going on. Peace. The watch is of no consequence. Today I received the brotherly kiss, and now I believe. I can see the spiral path among the stars set to us by the Emperor Progenitor. Now I can hear my brothers and sisters. I am finally alone no more. We got gene stealers. Okay. Good
It's
to know.
about time.
Unexpected. Attention to detail is the key to success.
The metal box was brutally forced open. Why would the ship's owners break into it if they could simply turn the key? Because of gene stealers. It's no bueno. Uh-oh, a Vox cleric. In the light of distant stars, our Emperor Progenitor wanders warily. With thoughts and visions of us, he sends us particles of his light. Though his body suffers, his mind lingers on us. Let us therefore nourish him with the light of our souls, with our prayers and our faith. The faithful worship the Emperor under a great many names and after a great many fashions, and yet I do not like this prayer. Observe silently. And here come the afflicted. Oh, great. Toad-like mask and that transitions to purple scales. Standing before you is an abominable subhuman, a mutant. Welcome to the abode of the Nourishers. 3 sorrowful phalanges point the way to the Emperor Progenitor. I am glad you have chosen ours. His features are strikingly similar to that mutant scum you destroyed in the dynastic crypt. Yep. This is bad. This is very, very bad. Ready your weapon. Look closer at the misshapen man. This being's nature has strayed too far from mankind's blessed genome. The creed sees no humanity in deviations like this, and so it commands that such creatures be exterminated without mercy. Who are you? I am Lecococtet Clemathus of the Nourishers of the Afflicted. I am he who speaks to our progenitor. The ship belongs to me. What was that you were muttering, a prayer? I was praising the Emperor Progenitor so that my brothers and sisters might repeat the sacred words with me. Under stars unknown, he keeps his vigil and sends us his light. He is exhausted and maimed, but in his graciousness he does not allow himself to forget us. We are grateful. We know that our prayers will quell his agonizing hunger, and therefore we speak to him. We beckon him so that one day he and his faithful may come to take us under his care. Blast it, the pressure. What is this thundering whisper that drowns out the voices? Is there anybody else here? Your brothers and sisters? They are here, they are hiding, waiting. Once we were many, now we are few. Our blood degenerated, our flesh grew weak. We were on the verge of death, but you have come, and that is good. You and our people, and your people will infuse our blood with a new power. Your ship will take the Nourishers to new worlds. We will rise again. It was you or your accomplices who sealed the airlock, was it not? My brethren have sealed the entrance, but you will be able to leave later with us. We are all going to leave this place. Abominations that looked exactly like you tried to take over my ship. I killed them. Though I had not known them before, the Emperor Progenitor brought me the echo of their deaths and an image, your image. But their deaths matter not, for you have answered the call. I am elated. This is a trap, am I correct? Indeed, afflicted one, you have nowhere to run. May the grace of our progenitor be upon you.
The unworthy will be destroyed!
Yeah, nah. More are coming. Oh boy. Countless foes in a cumbersome position. O Emperor, I thank thee for giving us another chance to taste the sweetness of battle and the solemn joy of courageous deeds. Sister, I fear we are about to partake in something quite difficult, or more likely, someone is partaking us.